You can put your shirt back on now.
So, what's the verdict?
Well, your case is definitely fascinating.
That's putting it very politely.
And it has to be frustrating for you.
You don't know how many tests I've had and nobody can tell me how to get my memory back.
Ryan, I can't make any promises, but I'm going to go over every test again, plus the new scan that we took today. And if there is anything I see, if there's anything I can do.
Me too.
Jake!
Hey.
It's good to see you, man.
How are you?
Good.
Hey, Jake, I'm in the middle of an examination. If you need to talk, I'll just be a few minutes.
No, I just came by to say hello to Ryan.
Yeah, it's okay, Dr. Hubbard. Jake and I go way back.
Yeah, your dad told me all about the amnesia.
Yeah, one morning I woke up and I couldn't remember the last 4 years of my life.
No, that's why I stopped by. I think I found something that might help you get back what you lost.
Hey, brother. Mr. Samuel Woods. Good to see you again.
You too, man.
You know, I was surprised as hell to get your phone call.
Why?
Hey, why? You're a busy man. I mean, it must take a lot of time to run a Senate campaign.
Yeah, it takes time, but I still make time for the people I want to talk to.
Spoken like a true politician.
Well, maybe that's one of the downsides of running for Senate. So why am I here? Really?
Jake, I need a few more minutes with my patient.
I thought your specialty was infectious diseases.
Well, actually, I've studied several subspecializations, including neurology.
And your dad says Dr. Hubbard here is the best problem solver that he knows. She thinks it could be some sort of viral infection in my brain. Is that right?
That's an interesting theory. What do you got so far?
I'm sorry. Are you here in an official capacity?
Yeah, you back to work here at PVH?
No. While my brother's on the mend, I'm going to have to find a new humanitarian outpost. Preferably one that doesn't have a bounty on my head.
Yeah, preferably. You're not messing around out there, are they?
Well, listen, be careful.
I'm not leaving right this second, Angie. Look, I just wanted to tell you, I have some information that might be helpful. That's it.
I would love to hear that information.
Jake, could we discuss this in my office?
Why? The patient's here right now.
But the point is, he's not your patient.
It's okay, honestly.
Listen, why don't we wait until I get the results of the latest set of
Where I come
tests?
from, we don't wait. You either act right away or, people die.
This isn't a war zone, Jake.
Angie, who knows better than you what it's like for a man to lose years off his life?
Has being on the run so long made you cynical, brother?
So you called me here to have breakfast with you?
You got something against pancakes? All right, there's something I wanted to talk to you about. Yeah, but it's a good thing.
All right, well, I'm here. All ears, shoot.
I was on the phone with the mayor. You're going to be awarded a commendation. A special commendation for service above and beyond the call of duty. To your community and to your country.
What, the Papel thing?
You're a hero, man.
Yeah, a hero would have found Papel much sooner. And if it wasn't for me, Julius Santos would still be alive today. And if it wasn't for me, my wife Angela would not have had to raise our son Frankie without me.
You were protecting your family. Angie and Frankie are alive because of you. You deserve way more than some commendation.
It's called deep brain stimulation. It was originally intended to curb the appetite of the morbidly obese, but what doctors discovered was it actually stimulated memory through electronic impulses.
Kind of like a pacemaker.
Exactly like a pacemaker.
As I understand it, the first case studies dealt with Alzheimer's patients.
You're correct.
Oh, hold on a second. Are you saying you actually have to cut into my scalp?
Well, it's minimally invasive, yeah.
But any brain surgery comes with extensive risk.
Well, basically what happens is the doctor will insert an electrical probe into the brain tissue. And the first subjects that experienced this, they experienced vivid images from their past.
So the guy remembered?
Well, yes, but for how long still remains to be seen.
Do you think that they would consider me as the next subject for this?
Whoa. We're jumping ahead of ourselves here. Listen, we need to research this more thoroughly before you get your hopes up,
I just came to tell you that I have some information for you, okay? And that I have a doctor friend of mine who's in New York. He wants to put together a new control group. If you want, I can put you in touch with him. That's all I wanted to say.
Jake, I have to step in here.
What's the problem?
The problem is this is a highly experimental treatment, and Ryan needs to exhaust all his options before resorting to surgery.
Sounds like it would take an awful long time.
How much time?
You're talking about opening up his skull.
The guy can't remember anything, doesn't remember his wife and his kids.
This isn't a life-threatening condition. Ryan has time.
Who are you to say how much time he has?
Excuse me?
I'm just saying that if he waits, he could lose everything. He could lose his wife, his marriage, his whole life.
Let me ask you something. Is all this about Ryan? Or is this really about you?
All those years, thank you. All those years out there, and I beat myself up wondering if I did the right thing. How could I leave my son, my family?
Listen, you were protecting them. Angie and Frankie are alive because of you. If I could go back in time, I'd do anything to save my wife.
Yeah, well, what happened to her was senseless, man.
You know that day, 9/11, she wanted us to take the day off.
Really?
Yeah. But I was a workaholic. I said, no, I can't miss court. So she went on to work without me, and she said it was no fun playing hooky without Brother Sam I am. And I still think about that. I mean, when the South Tower went down, what if I listened to her, you know? We could have been at Coney Island or chilling in the park. My son would still have a mother.
You can't blame yourself for what happened on 9/11.
I know that intellectually, but not emotionally.
Hey, at least your son still has a father. And that father's still fighting the good fight, man.
Yeah, well, I do what I do, you know, and it is important that I feel I'm making my son proud of me.
Yeah, I heard that. But our boys they're grown men now. They're forging their own paths. But I will still spend the rest of my life trying to be somebody that Frankie can be proud of and that deserves his respect.
Oh, but you are. No, you are, man. Look, you're hardworking, you're honest, you're a go-getter. You deserve way more than some commendation. I mean that.